Hello and welcome to my GTNH playthrough. It is August 28th and we're back in my world. I know I didn't upload yesterday. That was mainly because of some plans I had in the afternoon, and then when I went to record, the first thing we'll talk about kind of messed with me. So ended up just saying we'll get it tomorrow. Didn't want to just make like a super rushed video, annoyed that I had forgot about it. So as you can see from the title, the first thing really that I did yesterday, and it took up a good portion, I shouldn't say it took up a good portion of the morning, it was the main thing I did yesterday, the first part of the day, was I upgraded to 2.8. The reason I did that, I had planned on doing it for a little while, but so this area we're looking down on, and this like new structure I started to build, I wanted to terraform this, and as as far as I could tell, and I feel a little more vindicated on now, the buildcraft filler that can use to clear out a lot of land instead of doing it by hand didn't work. When I went to the Discord to see if I was like just being goofy about it, everyone recommended this matter manipulator. Manipulator. Yeah, these guys right here. I haven't actually crafted this, so I haven't seen how effective it is, because after I finished upgrading, I was like, hey, what are the chances the filler works now? And turns out it does. So I feel a little more vindicated that it wasn't user error, because I was a little worried about that. It had been a long time since I'd messed around with the filler myself. But because of that, I was able to clear out this whole area, which is nice. And then I started building this building. This is just the outline. I end up doing this mostly because I kind of had to come to a stop today. It turns out I was out of sulfuric acid, which if I hop down here, I would mainly make right here with hydrogen sulfide from my oil processing, or really from my whole diesel line over off yonder. This whole thing was empty. The reason this is important, if you don't know, you use sulfuric acid to make a lot of, or all the circuit boards. We come in here, plastic circuit board, this one that I don't actually use yet, and even the epoxid one somewhere in here. There it is. Yeah. So because I didn't have this, I couldn't make any more circuits, so I couldn't keep crafting stuff. I do have a few things crafted for this, so this area over here is going to ultimately be my ore processing. After I upgraded to 2.8 yesterday, the first thing I really did was, once I kind of hopped around to see if anything was immediately broken, or if my nuclear reactors, make sure all this stuff still function without blowing up the world. And it does. Everything seems to be working just fine. I went and dropped a bunch of miners, which I have one down on, I believe, Dynamos or Deimos, the one of the Mars moons, as well as the moon. I dropped one on a mica vein, and then one on a sulfur vein in the nether. Or wait, no. I did the sulfur vein on Dynamos. I was going to do one in the nether, and then I thought about that. It's like, I might as well do it on the tier 2 planet and see what small ores I get. So I got... where are all four? It's going to be interesting. So yeah, illuminite, sulfur, mica, and... This is a good question. Oh, yeah, Galena. I'm going to have to make a list. Clearly, I only dropped them yesterday and I already forgot where they are. But you can see from all these compact chests, I have a ton of stuff coming in. And once we get this building up and running, hopefully the means to process them. The real inspiration to get started on doing this is indium. And so we can do an indium B, which once I have the 9 indium, I'll definitely do it. But from what I can tell, it doesn't just process easy. Like, I still need to have indium in here. Like, it's just not a free resource like before or a simple recipe. But we'll still get this set up once I get going, because this still will be something passive, I assume. We'll see how much this loops in to get all that, if it's just like an ore duplication or whatever. I'll mess with that. I haven't like looked at the line itself. But to do indium the proper way, or at least get this indium concentrate, we need purified galena, purified sphalerite. So both these, this is coming from, I'm getting this from the Twilight Forest right now, and then this guy from the Tier 2 planet, which you can do this one in the Nether, but for now, that'll work. With the 2.8 update in particular, I've got the B scanner. So I was debating about whether I should wait for the official release or not, but as I went through the page and stuff, there was a lot of like little features in there that had me excited. I wasn't too really worried about the big ones. Like, I'm really excited to have the offhand again. Actually, oh man, I wonder if that works. I didn't even think about the healing axe over there. That's amazing. Okay. Well, now I know what I'm keeping in my, oh, maybe that doesn't work. That's unfortunate. But the healing, or the offhand, is like the only thing I've missed from modern Minecraft. Or at least the bit of it I played. I think the highest I ever actually played to was 1.16. But yeah, so in here, I am working on the last thing I want to make sure I do tonight, specifically, is build the roof for this area so I can start laying out machines and actually processing stuff. I'll have like one main default line for all the ores that don't need to be specially processed, or the stuff that comes in already at like impure, and then I'll start doing like specialty lines, like where I want them to go, the sifter, or if it's something like ilmenite, where you can go through a whole extra process, because the other one I needed was niobium. Yeah, niobium, because we can get this through raw tantalite. No, I can't remember exactly what my thought process was, but I'm pretty sure I can get it from the Elmnite slag, if I remember correctly. There's something. Either way, once we go to set it up, I'll make sure I pointed out what I'm doing. Yeah, here it is, the Elmenite slag, which we get through doing processing the Elmenite not in a standard way, but through its own little processing chain. I do technically have it already set up over here, because that was how I got my first titanium, but I'll set it up over here with a higher tier and all that fun stuff. The main thing I did set up in this area, I was trying to add a little variety to the building instead of more square buildings, so I have an idea for something to build here in the center for some cosmetics. But I did set up another set of nuclear reactors down here dedicated to this, because this area presumably will be using a lot of power. I'm not going to do this setup every single time I do like a new building. I am going to do primary power out of here, but like this area, the bees, and then maybe this tower by itself, since it'll have all my auto crafting, like maybe have this guy isolated as well, and not have to worry about power spikes. These will all get it. I will say my AE system, even though I make a ton of EU per tick, I am still having it flicker every once in a while now. I think I probably need to either, down here in my power corridor, add more of these guys. I'm thinking it has too big of like energy spikes, and this little bit of storage can't keep up. or start, since I can make LUV circuits, craft some dense cells. Obviously, this moment in particular, I cannot because I ran out of sulfuric acid. It is slowly building up because I realized that earlier, but I did have to move my miner or my ore drilling plant, which that I don't know why I'm running this way. That was kind of impressive that it finally ran out. We're on year 20 and kind of a 20 and a third. I'd have to go back and look, but I'm almost positive I originally put it down at the 10-year mark in Minecraft. So 10 Minecraft years that thing was able to run. And that was while I was using the cetene boosted diesel as my primary fuel source. So hopefully where it is now, I probably won't have to either ever move it again. I'm pointing right here because it is actually under the ground, like right here. But it's funny because the long distance pipe comes down here, over here, over here. I think it cuts across right here and then down and over. It runs along bedrock. Other little changes I did add palladium over here, which, I was worried that might start happening. What? Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate. Reactor meltdown. Well, the warded glass did a job. I wonder why this guy broke. What the heck? Interesting. Huh. I will probably do that tonight, since that's all my passive resources. Or, well, I guess it's not all my passive resources, it's just the chemical plants at the moment. These guys are all still fine, right? Interesting. Yeah, I wonder how long ago that blew up. That's crazy. Looks like it did did stay pretty isolated. I lost part of these chemical things, but nothing too irreplaceable. Let's see, where's my scanner at? Is there anything like... It's a whole lot of pollution. I wonder if I take these off. Do I get radiation? Oh, okay. Anyways, well, sorry. That was, I was not expecting that when I hopped over here. So that's a bummer. Yeah, we'll look at that, because I don't want to rebuild this. I think it'll make more sense just to rebuild those nuclear reactors over there and figure out what went wrong on the circuit. What was I saying? Oh, okay. So before all that, the reason I was hopping over here, I had added palladium to this one over here and upgraded it to IV as well. But as you can see, that's all blown up now. So I had 3 of these guys running at IV, 1 for osmium, 1 for iridium, and 1 for palladium. Man, that also means I lost all my acidic iridium that I had stored up as well. Oh, it's really a bummer. Yeah. Alright, well, I think for the moment I'm going to add the video there and work on fixing this, setting the roof, and then as I come across some more features from 2.8, I'll bring those up. But honestly, like I said, the main thing I was really excited for, Buildcraft filler does in fact work. Got this whole area cleared out, and then went along with the equal exchange wand and swapped all this stuff. So this area right here, you can see the magic biome. I'm changed this node to pure with one of the bees, and it's slowly getting rid of this tainted area or eerie biome. So hopefully I don't have any Elder constructs randomly spawn and blow things up. But well, appreciate you for watching. Sorry, kind of got sidetracked or a little thrown off there at the end, and gonna go ahead and start fixing that. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Small little note at the end because I was trying to look around and see what happened with this reactor. Just looking at it, I am gonna, since it all blew up, I'm gonna use that as an excuse to reposition this slightly because I haven't been a fan that I had to put the warded glass on the back here. But I am really glad I did now because it didn't blow out the forest or the land behind it. Just got a kind of got like one little hole up here, which I'm impressed that the Alvery didn't blow up. But anyways, the when I was looking at trying to figure out what's up with this, it has all the coolant cells. There's four. I don't think I had this one at 144. All the other ones I have at 144 because basically there's 18 of these per reactor. 4 reactors puts at 72. And then I just like having a full set. But all of these are still here, which implies to me that they all got pulled out of the reactors and not put back in for some reason. I'm wondering if my best guess is because I wonder if I just had really unfortunate timing with, I had mentioned the AE system was having a couple random fluctuations. I wonder if the cells had gotten pulled out, the red network flickered or turned off long enough for, because it does get, actually no, that doesn't even make sense. Never mind. I was gonna say, I think, okay. I'm not sure. What I was gonna say is maybe the power flickered from the AE network going down long enough for all this to glitch out and blow up. But this, I forgot, this guy actually has alternate power, is the only setup, ironically, with alternate power to make sure it keeps on, because I haven't bothered running a fuel line with, to the energy acceptor to, because you can see right here with this quartz cable, this is my primary AE2 network. So, and then this was how I was originally powering it, because this was the first of my setups I did. Oh. I don't know. I don't know what went wrong, but basically, I think I'm just gonna tear this portion all down, shift it over slightly to be more cosmetically appealing to me, run through all the stuff over here and see what it is that's up. Because, yeah, I don't know. But either way, if I don't figure it out, I'll at least have this rebuilt. And yeah, thank you again for watching. Hope everyone has a good night.